Ladies and gentlemen, I am Servant of Mike K, as you know, and today we are in Oklahoma City, and we're going to go into the local closest vape shop to where I could get to, and as fast as I could, FlavorVapor over on Hefner and Council Road. Awesome people, so let's go in and let's say hi to them, and maybe ask them some questions, and get some information on how a small store does compared to the bigger store. So let's do that. As you guys already saw in the previous clip, before the cutscene, as it were, we did take a trip to FlavorVapor up in Oklahoma City. We met some really awesome people, and this is some of the conversations that we've had. Enjoy it, because these people are very, very excellent and very, very nice people. So thank you guys for watching. And if you guys are in the greater Oklahoma City area, the north side of Oklahoma, go check out FlavorVapor and go talk to Miss Rose, man. Tell them Sir Venom sent you, man. All right, so your name is Miss Rose.
Yes, I am.
And then Mr. Andy. And you guys have had the store for, you said, for 3 years? 4 years? 3 years?
3 years.
Mm-hmm. And you guys are here. What's the address here? It's
7911 West Hefner Road, Suite 2.
Suite 2. So there you are, a little bit of a taste. Then we go into something that I've always wondered of how all these heavy-handed regulations and broad-reaching regulations affect businesses. So that's what I did. I asked him if he could tell me about the regulations and how they affect a smaller store. Let's see what she had to say about it.
Well, doing the juices, the new FDA regulations have affected small stores like ours very little if you have pre-bottled juice. Those that you were mixing their juice before probably are not mixing it anymore. So they're going to have to depend on bringing in a vendor that has pre-mixed juice, or they can use premiums, which, we sell probably 50-50. 50% of our sales are premium, 50% are house. Right. Approximately. Premiums are just that they taste better, they're, smoother. But we originally had pre-bottled juice. Therefore, we didn't have to go through the process of finding a vendor to get us pre-bottled juice.
Right.
And then, of course, the premium companies that we use, which are about 10, they have their own labs and all of that, and they have to send us what we call GCC certificates, stating that they are following all of the FDA regulations. And then they have to give us a certified copy of their certificate.
Right. Now, when somebody, I don't know how to ask this, regulatory commission, like say you got a vape cop or whatever, come in here, what kind of, do they ask, have anybody ever come in here and ask, can I see your certificates, stuff like that?
No one has come in here yet. They have visited some of the stores here in Oklahoma City. What they do is they'll come in incognito. They won't tell you they're with the DEA or the FDA or whatever. They won't tell you that they're there to inspect your store.
Right.
Unless you are someone that mixes juice in the back room, then they're going to ask to see your lab.
Right.
But for like us, if they come in, they're going to ask us typical questions that a newbie would ask. What flavors, what is the PG-VG blend? And even if newbie wouldn't know what the PG-VG is,
right.
So they're just gonna gonna ask you, maybe not like a newbie, but somebody who's been vaping, has been going to a different store and knows a little bit about it. But
we'll mix 2 juices.
yeah, they'll ask if we'll mix 2 flavors, which we don't do. They'll ask us, you know, what the, they'll even ask to have take a bottle of juice and look at it so they can see the label and see that we have the child-proof cap on it, and that it is sealed with a plastic seal that came straight from the lab. We've got to have all of that. Plus, it's got to have all the labeling that the FDA requires.
Right. So what would you guys like to say to somebody that's a brand new customer, has never thought about stop smoking, and this is their first ever entrance and they want to get started? What would you tell them?
FDA says we cannot say anything.
That's correct.
No, I mean, if they've come in here and they're asking.
If somebody comes in here and says, I want to quit smoking, okay, there's certain questions that we'll ask them. We'll ask them how much they smoke, if they've ever vaped, if they have friends that vape. What kind of unit are they looking for? Do they know anything about vaping? If they say, I know nothing, then we usually walk them through the starter kits and build from there. But we, because of the FDA, cannot say vaping is better for you than cigarettes. Now, we can say, because of vaping, his health has been very much better. He doesn't cough like he used to. You know, I don't worry about him passing out on me because of coughing. The doctor says that my lungs are a lot better than they used to be because I was smoking. So we can tell them our story, but we cannot tell them it's better for you than cigarettes.
Right. Okay. So there you go, boys. You can't tell them that vaping is better for you. Well, I can tell you guys, vaping is a hell of a lot better for you than smoking is. Number one, I'm proof. I don't feel bad anymore. I feel so much better. I'm not hacking and coughing all the time. I don't wake up with my lungs burning. And I can tell you guys my story. And I'm glad that I'm able to have a forum like this so I can tell some of their stories too. Miss Rose and Mr. Andy, great, awesome people. And so that all the seriousness put aside, I did ask them a couple other questions about, stuff about their store, and I'm interested in their store. What's been y'all's best seller? I mean, like, I understand that y'all sell also all these different brands and all these different kinds. Mm-hmm. What do you guys think is y'all's best seller that y'all sell more milliliters than anything else?
Well, right now, our coil glaze line is probably the best seller, and teardrip is a very, very good seller.
Okay.
And they have several different flavors, but all in all, those are our best 2 lines, I think.
Okay.
Best selling 2 lines.
And hardware-wise, which you guys have a very wide array of hardware, ranging from the Smoke Alien 220s all the way down here to the Ego batteries.
Yeah.
What do you guys sell the most of hardware-wise?
It just depends on which month it is.
Yeah.
It changes monthly.
It does. Every time there's a new mod coming out, somebody's got to come in and get it.
Right.
Now,
do you guys?
Alien 220 is the hottest thing on the market right now.
Right, and it will be until next year.
Yeah.
Which is like 2 days from now.
Away.
But yeah.
And then, of course, we've got the Beast tanks.
The tanks, yeah.
The baby Beast is on the Alien, but there's also a big baby, and then I call him the Big Daddy. I think it holds
cloud,
like 7 or...
The Cloud Beast, yeah.
Yes, the Cloud Beast.
Yeah, this is up that I've been looking at getting, and I've looked at reviews on the small one. I've looked at reviews on all of them, and everybody that I've heard says that the one in the middle gives the best flavor, and it's 5 milliliters, and you can get it. I guess it's all on the coils that you put in it, but
Exactly, it is.
because there's several different styles of coils that they put
Right.
in.
So then we also have the Arctic V12, which is another new tank. So we try to have a good variety of those kinds of things.
So there you go, boys. There's my experience here at FlavorVapor up in Oklahoma City. Had a lot of fun. Miss Rose and Mr. Andy were excellent people, and excellent. Just excellent. I don't know what else to say. I had a lot of fun. They sat there and they put up with me for a while, and it's a rarity to see that. Now I know there's some people that go in there and you'll see it all the time. But something I want you guys to take away from this is that not all vape shops are the same. Not all vape shops are going to be exactly like Miss Rose's vape shop. She runs a really tight ship up in there, and I really enjoyed going in there. So next time I go back, I'm going to be like, hey, Miss Rose, how's it going? Hopefully you guys liked the video. And this is something that I really, really enjoyed doing. And if you guys do like, me going into vape shops and just talking with them, go ahead and comment down below. And if you guys want to get a hold of Miss Rose, Miss Rose and Mr. Andy, I will leave a email. They have a website. They are a web-based vape shop as well. That's FVOKC.com, and I'll put that link in the description below, and all their store information as well, so you guys can contact them and ask them any questions if y'all have any questions for them. So either way, boys, I'm Sir Venom IK. Salutes. Get out to your vape shops, boys. We'll see y'all next time. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Daddy needs that YouTube money.